Previously on Babies and Broadswords.
I forgot that today is visitation day. It means that all of the kids have to be on super good behavior because maybe they will get adopted.
I don't think these parents are for us, buddy. Do you think you could create a distraction of cuteness so that we could get past?
I'm gonna be the cutest I have ever been.
He's gonna give her the glowy flower he was saving for Cindy.
Just so you know, boyfriend Thwompkins, I will also still be accepting juice boxes from other people. The gimlet gaze of Miss Margaret has fallen upon you all.
Thwompkins will grab something and go in a totally different direction.
When I see the banana,
I'm
like, I want one of those.
Miss Margaret reaches right down and she grabs you, Ignatius, by the scruff.
Scared to death that she doesn't know who I am. So he is so scared that his diaperless self is going to start peeing.
Right next to the bananas.
Daebella wants to start running towards Miss Margaret and yell, "Let him go!"
Come on, guys! I got the gate open!
We tried our best.
You know what? He'll go to the forbidden zone.
Thwompkins opening the door, and you're immediately set upon by a smell, sort of like cigar smoke, that seems to permeate the very walls, and the greenish tinge to the air feels very familiar to you as you step across the threshold and the door closes behind you of its own accord. Good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, friends out there in podcast land, our teeny tiny little toddlers. Welcome to another episode of Even Footing Games presents Babies and Broadswords.
Ah, babies and broadswords!
Adult babies and broadswords.
Thank you, everyone.
I don't know what that was.
It was a thing.
It was something.
It was a thing.
This is the thing.
You leaned into it, and that's the important part.
That is the important part.
I am Jason, I'm your sitter extraordinaire, and with me is my core four, Aaryn, Lee, Jack, and Jimmy. How are you, folks?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm fantastic, Jason.
Fantastic.
Thank you for asking.
Oh, you're very welcome.
How are
Like, this
you
is
doing,
important.
Jason? How are you?
You know what?
It's game day.
Thank you for asking, Jack. I really appreciate that.
Do I get a
You all
gold star?
never really care how I'm doing, but it's nice to know that
So
23 episodes into it, you're finally curious. I'm doing
do
well.
I get a gold star?
I'm doing well,
Do I get a
Jack.
gold star for that?
Gold
No.
star for, yeah, sure, why not?
Yay!
You know
Holy
what?
crap, that worked!
You know what?
I told him it wouldn't work.
You know what?
Only once.
Everyone gets a gold star. How about that?
Wow.
Everyone?
Ooh.
So generous.
Yes.
This makes up for my distraction failure last week. I get everyone a gold star.
Write it down before
Go
he
me.
changes his mind.
Yeah, right.
I did it in pen. Because I don't know where my
Oh.
pencil
Did it
is.
in-
Living dangerously, Aaryn Easton.
I'm
That's
digital.
what they always say
Writing
about me.
pen.
He's a wild child that way.
Oh, I found my pencil for next time.
Aaryn Dangerous Pen Easton. That's what they call her.
Aaron Dangerous Easton. That's the name.
The Ice Queen.
Of course, I've given you all gold stars. I'm giving myself 4 as well. So
No,
yeah,
you get
yeah.
silver stars?
Yes.
That's all that's left on the little sticker
That's all that's
pad?
left. I'm all out of stickers.
Oh no! And those blue ones. Why was there?
Why are
blue?
there blue stars?
I get gold, silver, whatever the other one was.
Red
Sometimes
and
they're
green.
Red?
Red and green.
Wait.
Yep.
Are
Yeah.
you guys telling me the blue stars is a standard? Because my school, I always assumed my school had it because our colors were gold and blue.
No, those are standard.
No,
No,
those
the
were
little sticker
ours.
Oh, I thought I always
ones.
I always assumed my elementary school did that because of colors.
Yeah, they got exclusive stickers.
I didn't know. I thought they had
Blue
packs or
and
something.
gold.
Do you
I haven't thought about it very much since I grew up. Okay.
do you have any
I
other
hadn't thought about it at
childhood
all.
beliefs that we can crush for you? I mean, you wanna?
Santa.
Ooh, he's real.
No, I met him. He's pretty cool.
Very real.
He eats a
Santa's
lot of
real. He's right
cookies.
there on one of the screens.
Yeah.
He just took a sip from one of his mug. He He's currently our sitter.
Sandy Claus.
He's a Santa sitter.
Oh, I can't wait till our Christmas special.
Our Christmas special.
Yeah.
Ah.
The party has been split. Thwompkins is in a strange place. Henry, Daebella, and Ignatius are in a strange place. Danger lurks behind every corner.
Hey guys, did I make it up the stairs?
No, you didn't. Not by yourself, anyway.
You're still on timeout. No, I'm kidding.
No, she's back now. Go ahead and re-roll your ouchies, Max, if you haven't done that.
I already did.
What's your new
I got a good old 4.
Oh, now you've got 4 ouchies.
Hey.
You might not make it up the second flight of stairs.
Daebella is a very squishy purple.
Well, her head is basically
mushrooms.
Her head is basically a mushroom. Yeah.
I don't want to tell Jason how many ouchies I have left, but it's not great.
Well, with the way you all rolled last game, it doesn't matter how many you have left. You're going to hit the max anyways.
Jason, I'll be more than happy to tell you any of my numbers at any time.
I'm really interested to know what happens if we're in peril and we take a nap. What happens?
I found out.
Jack found out the couple episodes back the hard way.
Daebella got knocked out in the Punicorn fight.
In the Punicorn fight. Yeah.
But that was what ended the Punicorn fight.
That did end the Punicorn fight.
Yeah, he felt real bad.
All right. Speaking of Daebella, Henry, and Ignatius possibly being knocked out, Daebella, they have managed to drag you to the top of the stairs. Henry and Ignatius were too worn out themselves to carry you, and so they've sort of just been dragging you up the stairs. So all 3 of you have fresh bangs and bruises and scraped knees. It was
good.
It was a rough trip up. Yeah. So how do you feel knowing that you getting hurt also caused your friends to be hurt in the process as well?
I did my best.
Oh, is the
I tried.
Does the guilt weigh upon you? Yeah.
Not really.
When trying is not enough.
Nope, I don't feel bad about that at all.
I did it on purpose.
All I want to know is I got to the top of the stairs. All right. You get to the top of the stairs where the second floor stretches out before you. This is, you know enough to know that this is where the nurses have their offices and their kind of nappy rooms. And somewhere on the second floor is purported to be the way up to the third floor, where the confiscation closet and Lady Chastity's office are located. Although, with Lady Chastity being dead for the past 100 years, probably no one's been in the office lately. But the confiscation closet is a place of much myth and legend. There are footsteps that you can hear climbing up the stairs from the bottom with purpose. They've noticed whoever belongs to them has apparently noticed the gate has been opened and put 2 and 2 together. So you're at the top of the stairs. There are footsteps at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay,
there are rooms.
Choose a door.
Yeah, to your right and your left. Choose a door.
White.
Which one?
Yeah.
White is white.
Somebody, Daebella, roll me a d6.
I rolled a 6.
Daebella, you've chosen door number 6. Let's see what's behind. Door number 6.
Hey guys, make sure
I would like to trade it for the tiny
pets.
box.
Daebella, you find the first open door, the first unlocked door, and with your tiny little fingers, you can just get to the doorknob and suckle it until you poke it open. Yeah. You're up on your tiptoes, and the door squeaks open, and the 3 of you slide into the room quickly and close it behind you. The room is dark.
And full of terror.
And there's a woman all in red who ultimately doesn't really add anything to the overarching story.
I know her.
But is,
still very
compelling,
attractive.
Very, very attractive and compelling for a couple of seasons. But at
She
the
had
end,
something to me.
But at the end, really didn't really add much of anything.
I mean, that's a fair analysis.
Just questions.
Was she entertaining? Yes. Was she necessary? Arguably. All right. Anyway, no. Take that, Game of Thrones from 10 years ago.
We're so hip.
On topic.
Minor character from the 3rd and 4th season. Yeah.
Now my next baby's gonna be a shadow baby.
Oh no.
I will note I have never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Well, I don't know that
Don't
you're
do it, it's
missing
not
So
that
I
much.
don't know the reference.
Looks are pretty good.
But I know plenty of characters that fit that description.
There are a lot of characters in that TV show who fit that description. All right, anyway, the room is empty. It's dark. But standing in a corner is a form. It's a tall form, about, I don't know, maybe nurse height, that is facing the wall, the corner. You can just make out a coat and a hat and a pair of sensible shoes in the shadows.
I'm gonna put my finger up to my lips. Be quiet. I think they saw us. So it's too dark to see, right?
You can just make out, like, there's some light coming in through the window, but the window is much like in your side of the orphanage are dirty and grimy and kind of covered up. So you can see some shadows, but you can't really make out a lot of details. I think most of the house in the Others, that Nicole Kidman movie, yeah, how everything is just kind of always constantly in shadows.
Henry freezes. If they can't see me, if I can't see them, they can't see me. Freezing.
That's perfectly reasonable.
No movement to attract their eyes.
Mm-hmm. Tyrannosaurus Rex's vision is based on motion. Everybody knows that.
We've all seen Jurassic Park.
Same with a nurse. Yep. Henry has frozen. Henry has stopped. He ceased all movement. The nurse's vision is based on motion.
Daebella's listening carefully and she wants to wait until like the footsteps that were behind us have passed by or stopped.
Give me a nosy roll.
Alright, she's not moving either. That's an 8.
Clump, 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 clump.
Okay.
What about Ignatius?
He is just staying quiet. Like, he's got himself in a lot of trouble. So he's just staying as quiet as he can because he knows that he kind of let his friends down. But at the same time, he does have a banana.
So, I mean...
Trade-off.
It's a...
It's a delicate balance.
I could be quiet while I have banana.
Give me cool rolls, you quiet kids.
Cool. I'm pretty cool. Very cool. It's going to be a 9.
8.
5 from Henry?
A 5.
But I got a 9 and an 8 from the other two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Except when Henry's frozen, he's still breathing.
There's clouds of smoke coming out.
Yeah, Henry can't let it go. He's frozen.
His nose is all stuffed up, so he's all mouth breathing real heavy.
Guys, you can't breathe through all of the histamine.
I don't know what history is, but...
The figure in the corner, ears perk up. And you realize it does in fact have ears on top of its head. And you can see it slowly turn, but it's turning like almost like a puppet, like a marionette being turned. And you realize it's the lunch lady. And as she turns her head sort of towards the heavy breathing, there's green light pouring out of her eyes in like a triangle, a cone shape, and it almost, you can see the barrier. And as she turns and looks at you, the edge of the green light kind of slides right past the three of you, and she keeps looking around the room. She's looking back and forth with these green glowing eyes, with these lights coming out of her eyes, and the edge of where the cone goes is just missing you ever so slightly.
On the ground.
And she's just like sniffing and snorting like she's heard something, but she can't quite see it. And she takes an ambling step forward, and of course the light moves along with her. The cone is getting closer and closer every time she looks back and forth.
Henry takes out of his pocket his scary train and rolls it toward the lunch lady.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to cause scared.
What does this train thing look like again, Aaryn?
It's some colored pencils kind of fastened together with wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a doll head where erasers should be. It's terrifying. And so I roll it toward the nurse. And so hopefully it's kind of creaky and loud because it wasn't put together very well. And makes it, I'm hoping to make it go across the floor so that it goes to her.
It rolls across the floor, your creepy train. Not as creepy as Doug, but still very creepy. And her ears turn towards it. Her attention turns towards the train. And the green cone of light turns yellow as she latches onto the train. And as it rolls to a stop, the light in her eyes turns red. And she jumps on the train.
Open the door, run out the room.
Yep, we don't need to be in here. Let's go.
Move swiftly.
Close the door behind you. And as you close the door, you can just feel the light kind of washing over you as you close the door. There are 2 more nurses in the hallway now. And they're both just looking back and forth at opposite ends of the hallway with that green cone of light that just roams over everything. But it's a very distinctive outline of this cone of vision that they have. And they are slowly walking towards one another with their green, and you 3 kind of right in the middle. Thwompkins.
Hi, I'm Thwompkins.
Hi, you're Thwompkins.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Thwompkins.
I am.
I was going to say, that was
Thwompkins.
Jack. I don't know who you think you're fooling, buddy.
I was doing a voice.
Can we speak to Thwompkins? Is Thwompkins there?
Hi, I'm Thwompkins.
There we go.
There we go.
Thwompkins, you've entered the Forbidden Zone.
Oh.
You were assaulted when you opened the door by the smell of sulfur and cigar smoke and a green fog kind of covering every surface of the wall. And you realize you're in a long hallway. And down the hall, there's the sound of yelling kids, which is at first, at both times, recognizable and comforting. Because, yelling, noisy kids, this is what I'm used to. But there's a hint of abandon, of anger, of rage to the yelling and screaming. These are not happy screaming kids. These are angry screaming kids coming from down the hallway. Give me a crafty roll.
4 + 3, 7. I'm on the 7 streaks.
The walls, despite being all green with this haze of green smoke covering them, you do recognize them as the more beat up, peeling, rotting wallpaper of your half of the orphanage. You think that you're back in your side of things.
Did the door close behind me?
The door did close behind you.
Oh, okay, so I can't get the twins and be like, look. Yes, if the door won't open or can't open, Jason's shaking his head no. Move forward with caution while
Welcome
being
home,
like,
Thwompkins.
what?
Nothing.
Something doesn't feel right, so he's moving forward with caution.
Many things don't feel right. You hear a loud yelling from... You're getting to a point down the hallway where it intersects with a hallway coming crossways. So you're getting to an intersection. And coming from from your left-hand side, the hallway down your left, is the sound of lots of kids running and yelling. And they seem to be chasing something or someone. You see a little pig kid go running past. And he's going, stop!
Hey!
Stop chasing me! And he just zips on past. And 4 or 5 other kids come by, and they are all naked and just covered in paint, the swirls that they've painted all over their body.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're catching the pig!
Why are you catching the pig?
Because it's what you do when there are no grown-ups and everybody goes crazy. Woo! Get the pig! Get the pig! Get the pig! Get the pig! And they're all running off in the opposite direction.
Are they playing tag? It looked like tag.
Something like that.
God, Thwompkins isn't Lord of the Flies. Okay.
Thwompkins, things feel not good in this half of the orphanage. Yeah.
Does Thwompkins know where he is at all? Like, location-wise?
Thwompkins, you actually think you might be near the courtyard. You get that sense. So if you can get to the courtyard...
Yeah, he's going to do that.
You can orient yourself from there.
Actually, if anything, yeah, he's going to go to the courtyard with a purpose of trying to find Jacques.
Thwompkins, you continue to make your way down the courtyard. There are gangs of roving kids every now and then who will run past, all screaming, all engaged in their own games. They're not paying much attention to you. Every once in a while, one of them will give you a look, a confused look, and then get pulled into whatever they're doing. You notice as you get closer to the courtyard, there's more and more words graffitied on the walls of the orphanage, which never stands. The janitor always takes care of that real quick. Give me brainy rolls to see if you can make out any of the words.
2 + 3 is 5.
Nope. But you do see a picture. You do see a picture that keeps popping up. It is a picture of a lizard kid wearing a crown, and somebody has kept drawing that picture over and over on the walls, and you see it more and more with whatever these words are as you get closer and closer to the courtyard.
Oh, nice drawing.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. You get down the hallway into the door where you know to the double doors where you know go into the courtyard, and there are 2 kids standing in front of it. One of them has got a broom handle, and he has duct taped a pair of scissors to the end of it.
Okay, it's actually dangerous.
Yeah, and
hold on, plastic non-sharp scissors.
The safety, yeah, they're safety scissors. Yeah.
Okay.
And the other
safety scissors in the 1880s.
And the other,
yeah,
they're just not as rusty as the other.
We've had computers and robots. What makes them safe. Safety scissors are.
Yeah, they're just not as rusty. And the other kid has 2 bandoliers of rubber bands crisscrossing his chest, and he's got 2 rubber band guns and holsters at his sides. And as you come up, he puts a hand out to stop you. He says, "Hold up there, partner.
Hi, I'm Thwompkins.
What are you doing in these parts, Thwompkins?"
Oh, I'm trying to get to the courtyard. I gotta find Jacques.
Whoa. No one just goes on into the courtyard without permission from King Lizard.
King Lizard? Is that a new nurse?
Nurses? Ain't no nurses no more. Where you been, Thwompkins?
Oh, I went down the potty and recounts the whole tale.
Their eyes just kind of go, all right, as they glaze over. It's like, that sounds like a load of horse poo to me.
Oh, we had some dealt with punicorns.
What in the tarnation is a punicorn?
Oh, they're these big horsey guys with like hands, not like my hands, but like hands with like 1, 2, 7, 8 fingers on each hand, and they can lift stuff.
Oh.
Daebella's having flashbacks from across the room, across the orphanage. Yeah. What happened?
Somebody called out the name of the punicorns.
Brody, brah.
What do you bench? Do you even lift?
Yeah, I lift babies. I regret it.
It was really bad.
I realized my actions were regrettable, and I'm very sorry, Dean. Please let me finish the semester. The cowboy kid kind of crosses his arms, and the bigger kid with the homemade spear stands even more in front of the door. Kind of shifts himself over a little bit. And cowboy kid says, "Look, nobody gets into the courtyard without the invitation from King Lizard. We don't know you. You ain't part of our gang. You ain't getting through the courtyard."
Oh, I'm with the new Triangle Gang.
What's the new Triangle Gang?
Oh, me, Daebella, Henry, Ignatius.
I don't know them kids. What part of the orphanage you from?
That one over there, and he points us over into like, where one of the old playrooms was.
Well, maybe you should go on back there.
Oh, I gotta see Jacques.
Jock?
Yeah, he got a mustache?
You know Jock?
Uh-huh.
Automatically, the 2 pistols come out.
Oh, wait, well, huh? Oh, I can do that too. And he holds out the banana.
Perfect.
Yes.
What in tarnation is that thing?
Oh, it's a banana.
A banana?
One more.
No.
There you go.
Is that like a weapon or something?
It's food, I think.
Give it here.
You want it?
Give it here.
Wait, hold on. I've come to learn the ways of the world. You can have it if I can pass.
Puts a finger out. Leans back to the other kid with the spear.
That's a quote from Thwompkins there.
I mean, I guess we could maybe for the... He's dropped his cowboy voice now that he's talking. Maybe we let him through for the banana. I've never seen one. We could let King Lizard figure it out. Okay. All right. You rascal, hand over the banana, and we'll take you to see King Lizard. He can decide what to do to you. But if you're with Jock, then you better be stepping lightly, because the Triangle Gang is the enemy of King
They are?
Lizard's gang.
Why?
'Cause reasons.
Oh, reasons. I never met this person named Reasons, but everyone's always saying because reasons, and I don't know reasons.
I feel like there may be chocolate-covered raisins or something.
I was gonna say, isn't that kind of candy? There's no raisins in it.
Like
I always thought there
Thwompkins
was
knows about
candy.
candy.
I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
had
it's because it
them.
sounds like raisins, but there's no raisins in it.
Okay,
He takes the banana.
take me to your leader.
He takes the banana, and Spear Kid opens the door, and Cowboy Kid reholsters his guns. All right, follow me, but no funny stuff, or I'll plug you, partner.
Oh, okay, I will keep my quips and jokes to myself.
See that you do.
Okay.
And he has taken an electrical cord out of his pocket, and then he puts it right back into his pocket.
Okay. Wow.
It's a sort of threat.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at
Yeah.
that.
No, that's okay.
Wow.
Don't laugh at that.
Oh, I thought
What?
it was
I'm a-
funny.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Aaron.
He doesn't deserve it.
He's gonna plug him. Get it? It's a plug.
Yeah, we got it, Jason.
My genius is not appreciated in my lifetime.
That's what it is.
Shut up, Jimmy. Lose a gold star.
Ooh.
Oh,
No,
Ooh,
there's
whoa.
nothing in the book about losing gold stars. I know that. I may not know a lot about this game.
That I helped write.
Remind me to add it to the second edition. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
The sinner can take away
for
gold
not
stars for not appreciating.
Yeah,
We're
if
not
you-
playing book 2 yet. I'm safe.
We'll call it a Jason rule.
It's
not
the
a big-
it's the Jason rule. Yeah,
We'll have a
it-
bunch of petty rules.
it's the
Petty rule.
You three have found yourselves trapped in the middle of 2 nurses who seem to be all of a sudden shooting glowing cones of green light out of their eyes. This is new
Weird.
and weird. They are walking towards each other in a very prescribed fashion.
I am going to try and run interference with this and throw my ninja star doll grenade
Oh,
at like behind one of them just to make noise somewhere else to try and draw their attention away
okay.
from us. I want to
a
try.
lot of distractions.
Yeah, because this thing is precariously crafted, so it could explode at any time.
It could go off at any time.
So I don't want to keep carrying it. It's a liability.
It is
honestly.
a loaded weapon. You know, had you fallen down the stairs, it probably would have gone off.
That's danger.
I
So-
was actually kind of waiting for you to roll low so I could blow it up on you. But yes, go ahead.
Wow. Blow up the child.
I wasn't gonna hurt him
So the doll
for more than
with-
5 minutes.
the doll with heads plugged into the arm
Right,
sockets
yes,
and leg
yes, yes.
sockets. It's going to go whizzing across the room.
Give me a muscly roll there,
Muscly roll.
Ignatius.
Can do that. Oh, yeah. 11.
Oh, nice throw.
I needed it this time.
Ignatius, you pull out the horrifying doll limb grenade that you've concocted, the 5-pointed doll head ninja star. Give one of the heads a smooch for luck, and whip this thing and this is for Jimmy, like Kroll.
No, that's a dated reference.
The glaive flies through the air.
80 sparkle glory.
And it zips past the nurse. But you notice as it enters her cone of vision, her vision goes yellow. And there's a sound like... And you see for a split second, it looks like an exclamation point kind of floating over her head. And your bomb hits the wall behind her. And there is a... Somehow there's an explosion.
Colonel, did you hear that? That was a grenade.
Snake?
Snake must be nearby.
Probably just the wind.
If only you guys had cardboard boxes. It explodes. And it knocks the nurse forward onto her face. And she's just kind of lying on the ground, stunned.
What a powerful weapon.
Yes, seriously. And there are just doll parts everywhere.
Guess I had the word grenade for a reason.
And she lifts her head up, and her eyes aren't glowing anymore, and she just has a very confused, puzzled look on her face, as if she's not sure where she is or how she got there. But she's dazed, and you can zip on past her.
Okay, let's go.
Just take off running.
You run past her, and, kind of step on her as you try to get around, because that's, especially Henry, because he kind of can't really get around anybody, per se, towards the other end of the hallway. The hallway tees, or it tees at this point.
Right or left?
Off to the left, or off to the right. Both sides have doors at the end of the hallway, but there's no other doorways in this area.
Is there anything, that we can notice about the doors that's going to give us any clue about, differences between the two at all, or are they just kind of...
Give me some brainy rolls.
I mean, I guess.
Daebella's trying to remember back. Melody told her where the closet might be.
And eat a cookie.
So that's what she's trying to remember, if it was right or left. I feel like it was right, but... Brainy?
It's
an 11.
7? Okay.
7.
11.
11!
Even
Henry
with
rolled
my cookie?
pretty bad.
Yeah, 6 and a 5.
Daebella, off to your left. The door on the left says to first floor. The door on the right says authorized entry only.
Oh, we go to the right. That one.
Trusting
The other one goes
Daebella, just
downstairs.
zip as fast as I can, and you can see that Ignatius is getting a little emotional at this point. He's got tears in his eyes. He's running as fast as he can.
Henry is very off-put by these new weird nurses and is feeling a little bit unsure of himself, so he's following.
Okay, let's go.
The door that says unauthorized entry only has locks all down the side of it. Padlocks, key locks, card swipe locks.
What is the door made of?
It's made of metal.
Metal?
A metal door.
And this is the door we're trying to go through?
Yeah, we need to go through this door.
Okay.
So many locks.
Henry's gonna try something.
Oh, please do.
I want to see what Henry's
I want to see what Henry's going to try.
I don't know.
Henry wants to try and breathe fire on the doorknob and see if it can melt it.
Oh, Henry!
I have spark rock. Maybe if you blow on it, it'll make more fire.
That's a really
Please.
good idea.
Please do what I think you're going to do. Please do what I think you're
would
going to
like
do.
to also pour my special medicine on the door before I do this.
Jason is visually flipping out.
You can do it, Henry.
I am scared.
I believe in you.
So
You're so
I gave you a
beefy.
flamethrower
Altogether.
12 episodes ago. Yeah.
You're so beefy, Henry.
yeah, Henry wants to first of all kind of pour the the special medicine on the door.
It smells so bad. Like it stings your nostrils. Like
it's
so
hard
strong.
to get through, and it still does.
You can see like fumes coming off of it as you dump the special medicine all over the door. Okay. All over the door locks.
And then Henry tells everybody to step back. And he steps back himself and wants to try and light the door on fire.
I'm going to hand Henry my rocks. And this may help.
I'd also like to note that Jason said I gave a kid a flamethrower 12 episodes ago.
It was only 10 episodes ago, though, legitimately.
Oh, 10 episodes. I'm sorry.
Only 10.
Aaryn knows exactly
that case it's okay. That case it's okay.
It's right on time.
She's been waiting.
I have been.
And he's been biding his time.
Hey kiddos, it's Jason, your friendly neighborhood sitter, and I want to talk to you today about Anchor by Spotify. Anchor is an all-in-one podcasting app that lets you edit and record your podcast right from your phone or computer, and then host it on your favorite podcast-catching website. And the best part of all, it is absolutely free. Anchor is what we use to host Even Footing Games Presents Babies and Broadswords, and even though I've had to record this ad 15 times, what you're going to hear is the best version we have, thanks to Anchor. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. It is so easy, a baby could do it.
Hey there, Podlers. Did you know our newest adventure for Babies and Broadswords, the 100 Acre Heist, is now available on Drive-Thru RPG? Because it is! In this adventure, you'll be able to play with your own baby characters or one of 6 unique character classes which we have created for the Winnie the Pooh characters. As well as Drive-Thru RPG, all of our downloadable content is always free for our patrons, so if you want to support us in a more regular way, that is of course an option to look up Even Footing Games on Patreon as well. Next week's episode will be our final episode of this first season. If you have any questions about our game, our characters, or really anything else, we'll answer those in our post-episode wrap-up. You can post a question to any of our social medias or email us at evenfootinggames@gmail.com. And now back to a post-apocalyptic Lady Chastity's.
Thwompkins.
Yes. I don't have a flamethrower, but yes.
You're walking behind the cowboy kid, and Spear Kid is behind you. And now, every now and then, he just kind of pokes you with his spear.
Oh, okay, a little higher,
Oh
yeah, right between the wings, between the wings. Oh yeah, there we go. That's been bothering me so much. Thank you. You're my new friend.
You're welcome. Wait, I'm supposed to be okay.
You're more than okay. You're cool.
Nobody's ever said I'm cool before.
Oh, you're cool.
Thanks.
You're also handsome.
Oh. He's like, wipes a tear. If he had a little tentacle, he'd be wiping his eye with a little tentacle. Cowboy Kid's like, hey, quit your yapping back there.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't funny. So I thought that'd be okay. You're handsome too, though. I like your outfit.
I know I'm handsome.
Wait, is this Jason?
Jason.
I also know I'm handsome. And he tips his cowboy hat just at invisible, imaginary people.
So cool.
Yep. But he's got a little extra mosey in his step now.
I forgot Thwompkins is covered in all kinds of costumes.
Thwompkins is wearing like 19 costumes right now. Yeah. Thwompkins, he takes you eventually through the courtyard, and the courtyard has changed. Where it used to be full of market stalls and little games here and there, and kids making shady deals for cookies and trading toys and having spitting contests and whatever else kids do when there's no grown-ups. It is now turned into something out of Mad Max. It is trash can fires. It is kids in war paint and homemade weapons just yelling and throwing stuff at each other.
Yes.
They're crawling all over all the old toys.
Wow.
They're just covered in grease and oil and paint.
What a lovely day.
Any grass that managed to grow in the courtyard has been ripped out and trampled upon, and now it's one big sandbox. It's a barren wasteland.
What about old Rusty?
Old Rusty is there, but there's a new addition to Old Rusty. On top of Old Rusty, a makeshift throne has hastily been put together.
On top of Old Rusty
sits a makeshift throne.
And sitting atop the makeshift throne, wearing a crown that seems to have most likely come from a popular fast food chain, is a little lizard kid. And you, Thwompkins, recognize it's Iski.
Iski!
How do you know my name?
Thwompkins is just standing at the base of Big Rusty, looking up at this majestic sight. Iski, hey, I helped you. Yeah, hi, Thwompkins. I helped you. You were missing your train, and no, he didn't miss the train. Patreon episode. They met previously in a Patreon episode. No, you had a map, and we were trying to help you with that.
The cowboy kid elbows you in the side.
Ow!
You refer to him as Your Majesty or Super High King Muckety Muck.
Oh, Super High King Muckety Muck.
How did you know about my map?
Oh, you said you found it out from a friend. It was the owl.
How do you know about my friend the owl?
Because you told me.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Yeah, you have.
I'm pretty sure I would remember meeting a princess, cowboy, wizard, ghost, army guy.
Oh, wait, I forgot I'm wearing this. I'm Thwompkins. Oh. You don't remember me.
Well, no, like I said, I'm pretty sure I would. I've never met you. Why are you in my territory?
Invisible Grandpa said you wouldn't remember me. Or anybody. Oh, that's what he meant. No one remembers me. Do I remember me? Does Cindy remember me?
What are you talking about? They're all very confused by what's happening, and Iski is kind of leaning. He's looking at the cowboy kid, and he's looking at you like, what?
I am a wizard and was sent on a quest to save Cindy with an eye.
What do you know about Cindy with an eye?
I know she got super cuties from the Nose Miner gang.
The Nose Miners gave Cindy cooties?
I know this because my head is not full of rocks.
Give me a cool roll, or no, a Gaia roll in this case.
I would, let's see what I roll first. I can roll then add the gold star? Yeah, gold star, please.
Okay, go ahead and use it.
So, roll again.
Get there.
Okay, 6. Wow. There we go.
Much better.
Much better.
So that'd be with a 3, and then, 10.
10.
Beautiful.
Iski's eyes get wide. Oh, I thought... Are you one of the weird kids? Have the weird kids sent you? Because they're like the ones with wizards and stuff.
I know of the weird kids. I know of their ways.
Why have you come, great wizard?
For semblance. Oh, semblance. Where have I heard that? Anyway, for I have come to seek aid.
Whose aid?
Cindy with an eye. We must clear a way for my friends to get to her with the super cutie antidote.
I don't know what you're talking about, great wizard, but I feel you are trustworthy.
And also, I know of a great trove of toys for every baby.
Well, we like toys. Very well. Where can we help you get this super cootie medicine, oh great wizard?
It's in the front of the orphanage. In the nice section.
There's a hush.
I was there.
We don't go there.
My friends are there.
It's forbidden.
I just came from there. It's not so forbidden.
No, it's like really forbidden for everybody, though. We're not allowed to go there. We made a deal. We don't go there.
With who?
We don't talk about him.
Him who? I don't know him.
He's... And Ipsky's voice gets real quiet. He's everywhere, and he's always listening.
Invisible Grandpa? I invoke his name with no fear!
Now you're just flagrantly displaying power.
Thwompkins, the green smoke has started to coalesce, and it's pouring in from the courtyard rooms, and all the kids are like, "Oh no! Oh no! What? We didn't break the rules! We didn't break the rules!" And they all scamper off. Ipsky dives beneath his throne. The cowboy kid grabs Spirit Kid, and they jump behind old Rusty. All of the yelling, screaming, war-painted kids just kind of disappear behind things. And the smoke coalesces into a form. And he looks very disapproving.
Hi, Guillaume.
What did you call me?
Guillaume. Their name is Guillaume.
Young Thwompkins, you're in a spot of trouble, young man.
Oh, that seems to be a common thing. I need spot remover.
You see, I was hoping if you came back, you'd keep your head down, but now you're causing problems.
Oh, we need to save Cindy. And my friends are in trouble.
Where are your friends, Thwompkins? Maybe I could help them out.
Thwompkins narrows his eyes. No, last time you said that, you made people forget who I am.
You wanted me to make it so people didn't know that you were the ones who shot Cindy.
Yeah, that was what I said. You went further.
Well, I wanted to make sure I was doing a good job of it, Thwompkins.
But you didn't help.
Nobody thinks you shot Cindy with the super cooties anymore, do they?
Well, my friends don't know who I am anymore, except for my close friends, and no one knows who I am.
All you really need is just a few close friends. Why don't you tell me where your friends are, Thwompkins, and I'll make sure you won't get back together again.
No, Guillaume.
Stop calling me that name, Thwompkins.
Yeah, no, normally I'm nice and do stuff people are told, but I don't like you, Guillaume.
Someone has done some growing up down in the underground, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm like this tall now.
Well, Thwompkins, there was a time that I could only do so much. But now, well, things have changed in the orphanage, young man.
Yeah, what happened to the grass?
That's the least of your worries. And he pulls out his harmonica. And he's looking you dead in the eye, and he wipes it on his shirt a few times.
How translucent is he?
He's real solid now. He's, like, exceptionally solid.
Well, is there a rock?
Is there a rock? Yeah, why don't you go ahead? He's got his harmonica up to his lips, and he sees you casting around.
Actually, you know what? I probably have some props on me. Do I have any props on me?
You've been waving your princess wand when you were pretending to be a great wizard, so you've got that in your hand.
I would like to throw it at him.
Make me a nimble roll.
Nimble?
Yeah.
It's natural 6, 5, 11.
You throw the wand just as the harmonica comes up to his lips. He has time to go. When the wand bounces off his chest.
Oh.
And he looks at you, and he looks at the wand, and he looks back at you. What was that supposed to accomplish?
I was trying to get the harmonica out of your hand.
Oh, okay.
I thought I threw that really well.
No, that was a good throw. That was.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it hit me, which was surprising. Oh. But you're 4, and I'm more than a grown-up now. You understand? Like, I'm a super grown-up.
You're a jerk.
Yes.
Bing bong. He's just gonna go crazy with the bing bongs.
Stop that noise. Knock it off.
I can make noise too.
Thwompkins, as he plays the harmonica, 3 kids come running out from one of the other double doors. There is a kid with a silly wizard hat. There is a tough-looking rock kid. and there's a little shifty human kid with 2 or 3 real mustache hairs and the rest drawn on.
Jock.
Yes, Grandpa.
Jock!
How can... who is this? What can we do for you, sir?
It's me, I'm Thwompkins.
Who?
Oh, you don't remember me.
Take this kid away. He's bothering me. Put him...
I'm not a kid, I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard.
Put him somewhere where no one's gonna find him. Unless, Thwompkins, you tell me where your friends are.
Gets a very stiff face. No. Guillaume.
Put you away.
Call him Guillaume.
Stop
He
calling
doesn't
me
like
that.
Guillaume.
Stop calling me that.
Guillaume.
Jacques grabs you,
Jock.
as does Luca, and they start to pull you away. But as they're walking away, Walph turns to you slowly and almost imperceptibly winks at you.
Huh?
And then the 3 of them drag you off.
Oh, do you have an itch?
In my
Thwompkins
eye.
is not subtle.
Upstairs, Henry,
Yes.
How's it going?
you sucked in
Big moment.
a big, deep breath.
Yep.
You have coated the door with old conductor's special medicine.
Yes.
You've inhaled deeply.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a beefy roll.
Okay.
Give me a beefy, majestic dragon roll.
The best beefy roll ever.
I am going to...
Use everything that I have.
Well, I'm gonna... Yeah, so I'm going to use my perk.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just gonna give me just a 7.
I'm going to give Henry a gold star.
Oh, actually, I have a gold star.
Do
I have
you?
so many gold
Yeah, we
stars.
just got
I just
one.
never use them. Hold on. I'm rolling again.
Yeah, I never
Okay.
use them either.
Okay. So, do I still get to use my perk then? If
Yeah,
I
you just add
Yeah.
that to it.
You
Oh.
just add the gold star to everything else. Yeah.
Keep
Oh,
adding.
okay.
Keep adding.
So what did I say I had before? Just a 7.
That's 7.
So and then another 5. 12.
Wow.
Solid.
Nice.
Henry, from deep inside you, the little warmth in your belly ignites into a furnace. And you can feel... What kind of dragon is Henry?
He's a green dragon.
You can feel this burning, rumbling liquid kind of searing everything away as it comes out of the side. It's like it's cleaning you from the inside. You open your mouth, your cheeks puff up, and you open your mouth, and this green, acidy flame shoots out, and you completely coat the door in...
Whoa, Henry!
Excuse me.
and the metal starts to melt,
Whoa.
and the door itself sizzles away in this gush of acidy flame. And Henry, deep inside that little fire that's always in your belly, feel it go out. The door is gone, but something feels off inside you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Something
Gosh,
that,
Henry.
So to eat more cookies.
but
Henry's
door
ignoring
is
that
gone.
right now.
Gosh, Henry, that was so great. It was the most amazing.
It was amazing.
thing I've ever
Incredible.
seen. My
Yeah, guys.
whole long life.
That's okay. I don't know if I want to do that again, but let's just get going.
Yeah, we gotta get
go.
moving.
I feel a little sick to my stomach, like when I ate that creamy thing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Those people with the white vision, the yellow light vision, they're gonna be behind us. We gotta get moving.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go.
The 3 of you head up the stairs into an area that has very obviously not been trespassed upon for many, many years. There are cobwebs. There are other things that show it's really old. Dust shows that it's real old. Dust and
Well done.
cobwebs. Thank you.
I knew you could come up with that.
I am quite the wordsmith. Yeah, I am quite the wordsmith. There's dust and cobwebs and old things.
Painting the picture.
Thank you. Making theater of the mind. But that the use and decay that permeates the normal parts of the orphanage, the wallpaper peeling off, the exposed brick, that's not there. It's like the setting, the hallway has been preserved to an extent, but the ravages of time still have made a step. It looks a lot better than it should look after 100 years of being closed up, but it's still very old, and you feel a sense of heaviness come upon you as you climb each step, as if you are walking into a place where you are not meant to be. Not even just because something wants to keep you out, but just because it's that sense of time and antiquity kind of bearing down on you. Thwompkins, you've been dragged into the cafeteria, which has now, you can tell it's now the Triangle's base of operations, because they painted triangles everywhere.
Solid decorating choice.
Solid.
And Thwompkins looks at the triangles with sadness as he pictures each side being Daebella, Henry, and Ignatius.
Aww.
Where are you?
He's in the
In the
middle.
middle.
He's in the middle giving hugs.
He's in the middle.
Giving hugs.
Thwompkins is all
He
the
just figured
angles.
out why a triangle is not the greatest name for us. He just totally figured it out.
Just figured out he understood geometry. Oh, 3, 4, yeah, okay. Jacques and Lucas set you down. And Jacques says, go ahead and, I don't know, tie him up? Is that what we are doing now? It feels strange, but I guess now that we are henchmen.
You don't remember me, though? You know, my head is full of rocks.
Oh, I believe that. Why would you go and upset the invisible grandpa? Why would that's such a dumb thing to do?
Because he's a jerk.
Shh. He's a jerk who can hear everything you say.
Oh.
He is certainly not. He is a wise and beneficent ghost guy who we are all okay with.
Oh.
Are you gonna keep saying things like that? Because I'll have Luca put a sock in your mouth or something.
No, that's okay.
Okay. All right. Tie him up and put him in the corner. And I don't know. You hungry? We got the porridge.
Porridge? I got a biscuit thingy.
Oh. Where'd you get the biscuit from?
Down in the sewers? In the city?
You were at the city.
Uh-huh.
You went to the convoy envelope.
Yeah. You
Boy.
sent me there.
We didn't send you. No, we didn't send anybody. We were going to go ourselves, and then we just...
It doesn't matter. You don't remember me.
We didn't send
or
anybody.
Daebella or Ignatius or Henry.
No, none of these is ringing a bell. Okay,
I'm talking, not ringing a bell, so that makes sense.
Luca ties you up, and Chuck is like, all right, let's go make sure no one's on our turf. That's what we're doing now. And Walph says, all right, I'll guard the prisoner. You will take care of a gang stuff now. And he turns to you, Thwompkins, and says, I don't know who you are, but I've been waiting for you.
You have?
Yeah. She told me to keep a lookout for you.
She?
The lady.
Oh, huh? I only know one lady. Ho, ha.
She knows of you and she knows what you're trying to do and she wants you and your friends to succeed. But we have to be
Okay.
very quiet.
Okay.
Because if you know who finds out, it's all over.
I know. Oh, right.
And he unties you, Thwompkins. Says, I know how to get where you're going. But we're going to have to wait till the next episode to get there. That's where we're going to start for the day.
I had a feeling.
Had a
I was
feeling.
like, wow, this is going long.
What does that mean? Next episode.
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Babies and Broadswords, Even Footing Games presents. We are so glad that you could join us. Stick around for a bit of big kid talk, where we'll be discussing big kid stuff. But if this is where you usually like to leave us, join us on our Discord. Check out our social media. Yeah! No. Check out our Patreon. Share with your friends. Look, word of mouth
is the best
Word of
way.
mouth is really honestly the only way.
We make a great babysitter for your children. Just put our podcast on
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
and let them listen to the
Yeah, just
soothing
vacation.
sound of Lee's voice.
It's good 23 hours. Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Probably more.
We are so thrilled that you decided to join us for another hour, and we hope that you're entertained. And we hope that you will reach out and let us know that you're listening.
Tell us what
Okay.
you like. Tell us what you don't like.
Tell us what you don't like. I will take all the stuff that you like and bathe in it, and the stuff that you don't like, I will ignore. So
okay, I'll
thank
keep
you
myself
so
muted then.
much.
He'll be incredibly hurt. Don't let him fool you.
He'll cry.
No, I won't
Do you want
cry.
to make Jason cry?
All right, so hey, big kids, thanks for sticking around. I want to turn things over today to our resident math nerd. As you guys know, we are working on our second game system, and it is really what we wanted to do was kind of build on a lot of the mechanic elements, the thematic elements of the Babies and Broadsword system. Things like the different types of hit point pools,
The misfortunes.
things like misfortunes, to take those base ideas and build them into something a little crunchier, a little more that folks with more experience will be able to more sink their teeth into. Still staying with a lot of those themes that we have, but just expanding upon them and making them a little more mature, grown-up experience, however you want to call it. But Jimmy has been working on that system based a lot on partly, what we came up with Babies Broadswords. So Jimmy has really been doing a lot of work into sort of coalescing a bunch of different ideas. We're kind of throwing thoughts and ideas at him, and he's been working it into what's going to be our next system? What's going to be the next evolution? So
I just bring him a bunch of garbage and I go,
turn this into something, Jimmy.
please.
So tell us what you've been working on.
Well,
How's
they
that
have.
process?
They have been throwing things at me. I'm dodging some of the worst ideas, and I'm letting some of the better ones splat
You're
me in
welcome.
the face. Some of the ideas that we've had was to make our character types very similar to personality types. So we're working a little bit in that realm to give a little more narrative realism to the way that the game works. But we're not going to do that in a stuffy way. We're going to do that in a way where you get to know your character and where you are rewarded for playing the character that you choose to play instead of the narrative just kind of sort of being on top of the game. We're going to integrate those two things, the gameplay with your personality and how you play the game, and reward you with that stuff. With those rewards, you can then level. Well, we're not going to do a level system. We decided when we first started with Even Footing Games and Babies and Broadswords, we didn't want levels. We didn't want hit points. There were just things we wanted to do differently.
We want substantial gratification.
Substantial and less limits on the things.
I'm going to give you a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, and less limits on the things that you can choose for your character. Just because you start off as a swordsman or something doesn't mean you can't cast magic later. That's crazy talk. What about Merlin? What about Gandalf?
Gandalf got a sword?
Like,
Every good wizard has a good sword.
that's just the thing.
With a cool name.
If you want to have, if you want to have a cool name, a sword and fireball, then you've come to
Except
the right
not
system.
actually fireball, because that's a wizard spell.
We'll call it fire sphere.
Ball of fire instead of
Goodness
fire.
gracious.
Instead of dragon breath, we're going to call it
We're going to make ours a
Breath
triangle.
of the Dragon,
Fire triangle.
Fire Triangle.
Wait, that's fire cone.
We're going to be the go box of
Oh, no.
Bots.
Go on.
Oh, man.
That's not what I want to be, Jim.
Yeah.
See, that was a bad idea that we
At
should
least
just
he didn't say
dodge.
bot master.
We smack it to the ground. No.
GoBots, the role-playing game, we won't get sued for that because we are revitalizing an IP and giving it life. No one has said GoBots in near 20 years. So last time someone said it, they were remembering how bad it was. No, so the idea of Babies and Broadswords System Plus, EFG Plus, is that you're going to have a whole lot of things that you can do. Instead of just getting +1s on things, you're going to get dice that you can use. You can save those dice up. You can use them in many different situations and many different ways to give yourself a little extra fuel instead of just relying on cookies. We wanted to keep Babies, obviously, very, very simple and approachable for those who want to play with their children. And also with Babies and Broadswords to get out of the way of the player in order to make it a comedy. This game at its heart is not just a family-friendly game. It's obviously a comedy as well. I think that's apparent when you read the book. However, when we go into Cozy Core, that's not a comedy. You can have fun playing it.
No funny business.
You can have fun playing. You can laugh.
No jokes allowed.
Yeah. See, I dodged that one. You see that? I was like, whoa! No. It's just not based on you. Yeah.
So
No,
it's
no.
not timing with that dodge.
Kind of depends on
Yeah.
who writes it.
It's a good dodge.
Yeah, that depends on who writes the
Who
adventure
it does
and
the
all that.
end wordsmithing.
That's true, because Jason cannot.
Not talk
Help
about
himself.
poop.
Can't resist putting in jokes.
Like, you don't even. Okay, listeners, you don't even know how many jokes we had to take out of Babies to make it family friendly.
It was a comedy book. I can write serious stuff.
We aren't sure,
Can.
but we'll see.
I've seen it once.
We'll see what happens when we have to edit. Cozy
Giving you the
Core.
hairy eyeball from across the continent.
I'm dodging that one. Dodging that one too.
Okay, but
Ooh, hairy eyeball. Hold on, I'm putting that in.
Jimmy's basically playing the Dark Souls of game development here. just dodging, take a few whacks, dodge.
Get struck down again, wake up at a fire, struck down again. But we're going to have conditions that can afflict your character. We're going to have traits that give your character more life. We're going to have magical gear that does cool stuff and gives you even more dice. We're going to have skill sets and aptitudes. We're going to have all these different ways to utilize cool abilities. So if you thought about Babies and Broadswords and you thought, I like that it's a comedy, but I tried it and it's very simple and I really like crunchy games, we got it coming. It's coming your way, and you'll see the first versions of that in both of our upcoming books. Not necessarily Pooh, because that's definitely Babies and Broadswords, but when we get to advanced Babies and Broadswords, Bronze Age, and when we get to Cozy Core, and when we get to the science fiction game that we're working on, you'll see more and more of this system rearing its beautiful head.
Yeah, man. It's an evolution.
It's an evolution, dude, but we're going to maintain. If you know how to play Babies,
It'll
If you
be
know-
just one step.
We're gonna try.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to think.
Keep those
Starting to think we
bones.
need a different name than advanced. Maybe more like newfangled. Newfangled Babies and Broadswords.
it's advanced. I played Babies and Broadswords, and it was advanced.
Jimmy's putting his foot down on advanced B&B.
It was advanced.
A, B, and B.
A, B, and B, BA.
But we are trying to build upon the blocks that we've already put down. And, we are serious about this game design company. We're trying to create something that's new and interesting and engaging for folks who want a little something different in their gameplay. Babies and Broadswords is a great system to kind of cut your teeth on, but our hope is that by the time we come out with our new system, folks will be ready to see what we've come up with next.
And I'd like to note that those blocks that Jason mentioned we're putting down, he's of course spelling poo.
Yes.
Those are the building blocks of all of our systems. Are the baby blocks that spell poop.
Just gonna have to bury them really deep.
And there's a very quirky and adventurous young tabaxi who always comes over and kicks him around.
Mm-hmm.
Poo on you.
And then a gargoyle comes and always fixes him.
And re-spells poo the wrong way, but that's okay.
It's
Only way
it
he
says
knows.
poo. Oh wait, I think that says oppo.
Oppo!
Oppo.
That's my next character. I'm writing that down. That's good.
Oppo.
Oppo.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Babies, Even Footed Games presents Babies and Broadswords. We've got some cool stuff down coming for your way. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for working on the new system. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. And I promise that when I get around to writing the next games, I will not make poo jokes.
Or at least tone them down.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know 100% of Jason's realized. Legacy Drive, which we talked about last episode, is robots. And we need to beg the question. Do robots poop?
And on that note...
Do they eat? That's the first question.
We'll see you next time! Bye-bye!
Bye.
Goodbye.
This podcast is ridiculous.